Good afternoon, Wonder VAs! Magandang hapon po and welcome to our free webinar brought to you by Vein Philippines. If you're new here, hello po, I'm Blessy. I'm one of the social media managers here at Vein Philippines. And I'm with my beautiful, gorgeous, sexy, hot co-host for today, Mom Glenna, the operations manager of Vein Philippines.
Pressure ako doon. Hi,
Gulat
good
ka, no?
afternoon, partner, and good afternoon, Wonder VAs, and welcome to our free weekly webinar brought to you by one and only Vame. Okay, welcome
Yes.
everyone.
Welcome po. Pa-heart-heart naman guys. Paramdam nyo naman na nandyan kayo. Ang pagmamahal. Uy, ang daming heart. Welcome po. Welcome dito po sa ating free webinar. Again, this is for free. Lagi nating sinasabi yan.
Yes.
Libre at wala po kayong babayaran at the end of this webinar. At magkakaroon ka pa ng free certificate about property management. O di ba? Saan ka pa? Dito ka
Tama.
na. Eh. Dito lang yan sa Vim Philippines. So, kamusta ba, Ma'am Glenna? Ang init ngayon.
Getting hot in here. So,
Oo,
take a
sobra.
papasayo ka na lang sa ganong
Oo.
init.
Pero
Grabe.
kahit mainit, ba't may nagkakape pa rin ng hot?
Ah, kape natin, cold, iced
Iced
coffee.
coffee.
Ano
Sa
mas,
iba, coffee is life eh. Kahit mainit ngayon sa Pilipinas, nagkakape.
oh,
Pwede ba
ah.
thumbs up yung mga nagkakape dyan? Thumbs up naman yung mga coffee
Wow,
lovers.
iced
Uy,
coffee.
dami ah. Wow naman yung mga bawal magkape kasi nagpapalpitate. Wow, bawal magkape.
Wow! May isa dyan, bawal magkape nandito. Wow!
Oo nga, wow. Uy. Namimiss na niya ang coffee. Ayun, ma'am. So before that, welcome everyone again. Welcome po lahat dito if you want to invite your friends, your colleagues, o kahit sino sa pamilya niyo you want to invite para matuto dito sa pag-uusapan natin ngayon. Nakikita niyo naman sa screen namin, property management. You may share the link para maka-join din sila. And yung mga nasa Facebook, naka-live po tayo ngayon. Hi everyone. Pwede po kayong mag-join. Nandyan na po yung Zoom webinar link sa mismong caption and also sa comments. So, click nyo lang yun para makapasok kayo. So, the house rules will be discussed by Ma'am Glenna.
Of course, hindi tayo mag-uumpisa kung walang house rules.
Yes.
And I'm going to share my screen para klaro puro sa ating lahat. Okay, so kikita yung screen ko?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, yan. House rules, everybody. So, yan. Wait lang. Next natin. Number one, be kind to one another. No bashing or harsh words. Okay, so use po natin yung Q&A tab for our questions kasi po ang chat box is only for the panelists to send announcement, links, mamaya po yan dyan. And then, dyan po yung magiging engagement natin kung sakaling ang speaker natin ay magsabi na type 1 naman if ever na naintindihan ninyo or type 2 kung medyo mabilis ang aking explanation. So, mga yung mga questions natin during the discussion, kung meron man, take note lang po muna natin and isi-send natin later on at the very end or sa huling part ng ating session. Okay? And then next is please use your real name on Zoom. Bakit? Kasi para kung sakaling meron kayong questions, para alam niyo na yung questions ninyo, yung kasalukuyang sinasagot ng ating speaker, and also meron tayong palaro mamaya. Ay, i-alarm nyo na alas 2, okay? So magpapalaro tayo alas 2. And then please stay until the end of this session para sa attendance. Wherein, mamaya isasend ko yung link and dun po kami magbe-base kung sino yung mga nag-stay na very, very long at yung nag-umpisa talaga from start to end, and then sila po yung mag-qualify para mabigyan ng certificate. And also, don't worry, this webinar is recorded. So, for those na gusto ng replay and then sa mga hindi masyadong na-guess, hindi naintindihan yung topic natin today. So, don't worry, ipopost po yan ni Blessy sa ating YouTube channel. That's every Wednesday. Alright? So, sana makinig po muna tayo. Wala po munang mag-chat na where is the attendance link. Okay? So, later on na po yan. Makinig po tayong mabuti sa ating speaker and enjoy learning.
Ayun, thank you so much, Ma'am Glenna. I hope ay nag-note sila at ready na sila talagang makinig dahil yun naman ang heart ng pag-uusapan natin ngayon, yung matuto tayo, yung ma-empower, ma-educate, dahil yun po ang mission ng VAME Philippines. Hindi lang po basta ma-connect namin kayong mga Filipino VAs to clients all over the world, Pero yung mission namin is to educate, to empower every Filipinos na gustong mag-virtual assistant. So, yun talaga ang ano namin, mission and vision.
Yeah.
So, ayan, we also want to give back to the virtual assistant community sa digital world dahil yun po yung gusto ng boss namin. He's very generous kaya niya to ginagawa for free. And
Mm.
every week for almost lagpas ng 1 taon, no, ma'am? Lagpas na. So, kaya mag-ready na kayo. Take this opportunity na talagang makinig. Sulitin natin yung bawat oras na meron tayo ngayon na matuto. And, ayun, wag na nating patagalin, ma'am. Introduce na natin agad-agad yung speaker natin for today. So, yung speaker po natin ay talagang sobrang masaya kami na nandito siya ngayon. Sobrang excited kami na i-introduce siya dahil isa po siya sa mga kilala dito sa property management. So our guest speaker has over 10 years of training experience and also she has the 5 years of hands-on experience as a real estate virtual assistant. And now she is actively doing freelance training, mentoring, and helping aspiring VAs like kagaya po natin to break to the estate industry. So guys, hindi siya magbubukas ng camera, hindi siya magbubukas ng microphone, hanggat hindi niyo siya pinapaulanan ng heart, applause, and celebrate. Ladies and gentlemen, Wonder VAs, please help me welcome our guest speaker for today, Coach Gretchen Pagsay Kaitap. Come on, guys! Heart.
Hello, Miss Gretchen. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, good afternoon. Grabe, thank
Wow!
you so much sa very energetic na introduction.
Yes
Ayan,
naman,
thank you
ma'am.
so
Ang
much,
daming
Blessy.
daming nag-heart, ang daming nag-applause. Sobrang welcome po tayo dito ngayon sa BAME Philippines. And ma'am, syempre ang daming mga first-timers ngayon na umattend po dito sa ating webinar for today. And sobrang ano sila, intrigued na malaman na paano nyo ba to natutunan, ma'am? Paano nyo ba to nasimulan? Pwede makahingi ng konting background lang before you start your presentation po.
Yes, of course. Ayan. So, actually, to be honest, ayan, 5 years ago, I was one of you guys na walang knowledge when it comes to work from home. So I've been with the corporate for 12 to 14 years up until I decided to, go out of my comfort zone and start doing the work from home job. So wala din akong experience sa real estate and I was lucky enough to actually join a real estate agency where I learned more about real estate. So, dun ko natutunan lahat. So, kung wala kayong experience, guys, and naghahanap kayo ng work from home job, it's possible. Ang importante talaga dito is we try our best. We learn it. Yun naman talaga ang very important. Knowledge is power, ika nga. So, it's important to always upskill yourself, right? Kung hindi mo alam ngayon, okay lang. If you're really interested, matututunan mo siya. So, when it comes to real estate, hindi siya kailangan na meron kang experience because then again, as long as entry level naman siya, matututunan mo doon and you can expand your knowledge. So, yun ang masasabi ko. So go lang ng go yung mga naghahanap pa ng work dyan or yung
Yeah.
mga gustong mag-shift ng niche. Like maybe you're from SMM o kaya General Admin Assistant, gusto mong mag-shift into property management, okay yon. Ayan. So it's actually a good thing that you guys are here. It only means that you are interested to learn more. And that's actually our goal today is for me to be able to share whatever I know about property management at sana makatulong. So,
Yeah.
yun naman siya.
Ayun. Thank you so much, Ma'am Gretchen, for sharing. And the floor is yours. You may now share your screen.
All right. Okay. Of course. Thank you so much. So, welcome. Ayan. So, narinig ko yung tawag sa inyo. Welcome, Wonder VAs. Ayan. So, thank you so much for joining our session for today. And again, I am here to share any knowledge about property management. So, let me just share my screen. Ayan. So habang sinishare ko yung screen ko para lalong para lalo akong ano ba? Para lalo tayong mabigyan ng ano ba, okay, for us to be more for us to be more um courageous today. Ayan, kasi nakikita ko ang dami nating mga attendees. So, give love guys while I share my screen. Give me one moment. Ayan, sorry naman. Um, Apologies. I'm using two equipment kasi kaya. Ayan. So, I am already sharing my screen. Can you guys confirm if you can see it? Ayan. Pa-thumbs up na lang ako if you guys can see my screen. Ayan, ang daming thumbs up. Okay, perfect. Alrighty, guys. So, let me start. Okay. Welcome to the property management webinar, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so unang-una dito bago tayo mag proceed, no? I just want to introduce muna ano ba yung pwede nating ma-discover sa webinar na ito. Ayan. So, unang-una dyan, guys. Ayan. So, ano ba yung mga key skills and tools, 'di ba? Ano ba yung mga essential skills na kailangan for you to be able to excel as a property management virtual assistant. Ayan. So, everything is actually going to be discussed here. What else? You will discover how you can kickstart your PMVA journey or property management virtual assistant journey. Ayan. So, I am going to share with you guys a roadmap on how are you going to either shift career, start your career as a property management virtual assistant, and anything I know about property management. Okay? All right. So, are you guys excited? Can I see some hearts before we officially start? Ayan. Okay, perfect. Love those hearts. All right, so let's go on ahead and discuss property management. Ano nga ba ang property management? And I know, meron na kayong mga ideas, guys, of what property management is. Ayan, and alam ko mga keyboard warriors kayo. So, can I see like kahit mga ano lang phrases or one-liner answers, no? One-liner answers. Ano nga ba ang property management sa pagkakaintindi ninyo? Can you drop them in the chat box? Ayan. So, asa na yung mga keyboard warriors natin? Rental services. Thank you, Jocelyn. Maintenance of properties. Thank you, Anna. Managing real estate. Real estate. Okay, great, great. I am getting a lot of good answers here. Tenant communication. So see, from the word property management alone, you are already able to understand, 'di ba? Naiintindihan na natin ano ang property management. Ayan, meron pang humabol investing in a certain property for passive and active income. Ayan, pang Miss Universe na answer. Thank you so much, Brian. So, yes, all of you guys are correct. Ang property management is basically in its simplest form, it's overseeing and maintenance of real estate on behalf of its owner. All right? So, yung mga nabanggit niyo dyan sa chat box, guys, this includes collecting rent, tenant communications, maintenance, ayan, nandyan yung handling repairs, and ensuring that the property is well-maintained and occupied. Ayan. So, bakit kailangan occupied? Occupied kasi we are only going to earn money, right, kapag occupied yung property. Ayan, kaya siya property management. Okay, all right, great. Thank you so much, guys, for those who have participated. Okay, now, pag-usapan naman natin ngayon, ano ba yung mga different types of properties na minamanage? Okay? Unang-una dyan, guys, is what you call residential properties. Ayan, so, ito yung pinaka most common, alright? Ito yung pinaka most common na properties na minamanage where they needed virtual assistants. So when you say residential properties, basically these are single family homes, multi-family homes, apartments, condos, ayan. Basta any property na titirhan, na ang goal is titirhan. Okay? Those are what you call residential properties. Okay? Next, number two, meron din tayong tinatawag na commercial properties. Ano naman tong mga commercial properties na to? Itong mga commercial properties naman na to, these are commercial spaces, mga retail spaces na gagawin nila for businesses. So, let's say office spaces, napaparenta, yung mga RTWs, retail, ayan, yung pagbebentahan ng kahit ano, right? Those are commercial properties. What else? Restaurants, those are commercial properties as well. Hotels, definitely, would be under commercial properties. Okay? Meron pa tayong tinatawag na industrial properties. Okay. So, pinapamanage din nila ang mga industrial properties like what? Warehouse. Okay? Mga warehouses, mga factories. Okay, yun naman ang mga examples ng industrial properties. And lastly, we have what you call special purpose properties. Examples of special purpose properties, guys, would be schools, okay? Dormitories, what else? Home for the aged, okay? So those are examples of special purpose properties. Now, my question is, okay, have you guys heard of STRs or what you call short-term rentals? Okay, short-term rentals or in short, Airbnbs. Ayan. Yes, can I see some reactions, guys? Ayan, kung alam nyo po ang ibig sabihin ng STRs or Airbnbs. Of course. Ayan. So, let me ask you. So, from these four different types of properties na nabanggit, saan sa tingin ninyo papasok ang STRs or Airbnbs? Where do you think? Ayan. Okay, sige. So, let's see some answers, guys. Four, I see four. I see residential. I see commercial. Residential, commercial. All right. Okay. Good. Thank you so much, guys, for your guesses. Okay. Thank you for your guesses. So Airbnb, Airbnb residential or Airbnb residential STRs like Airbnbs, guys, would be falling under okay, hybrid. Okay. So magha-hybrid siya, guys, between residential and commercial. Okay? So residential siya kasi tinitirhan. Okay? However, it will also be called commercial because pinaparenta siya short term lang. Okay? To basically earn money. Okay? So naka-hybrid siya between residential and commercial properties. Ayan. So there you go. Thank you so much, guys, for your answers. All right. So let's move on. Pero bago yan, are you guys still with me? Can I see some reactions, everyone? Ayan. If you guys can type in proceed, then we are going to proceed with our next slide. Ayan. Okay, are we ready? Okay, great, great. Awesome, awesome. Thank you so much. Alrighty, so next we move on to the roles of virtual assistants in property management. Ayan, so kapag magiging property management virtual assistant ako, ano ba yung mga gagawin natin? What are the roles? Ayan, ano ba yung mga roles na gagawin natin as a property management virtual assistant? Okay, let's start off first with leasing support. Ayan, so depende sa company na depende sa company or depende sa tao na let's say for example, pagtatrabahuan mo, let's say property manager or property management company. Yan. Depende sa kung ilan yung mga portfolio na hawak nila or how many doors are they catering to. So let's say kung konti lang yung mga doors na minamanage ng boss natin or ng client natin, then we pretty much do a little bit of everything. Ayan. Pero let's say for example you get into a property management company, all right? Who is basically catering to around 300 to 400 or even 600 properties or more, all right, then you guys will actually be working in a different department. Ayan. So, pwedeng kapag ka sa leasing, isang department yan, you guys, kaya may mga naghahanap guys ng leasing VA. So, ano bang trabaho ng leasing VA? Ayan, number one dyan, guys, you are going to be responding to rental inquiries. Ayan, so, syempre, as a leasing support, okay, kasama dyan, guys, marketing and lead generation. Anong ibig sabihin nun? Unang-una, guys, syempre, dito sa kabila, magli-list tayo ng properties, alright, that are basically vacant, okay? I-rent or ililist natin yan, ipopost natin yan sa mga rental platforms like I know you're already familiar with Zillow. We also have apartments.com, Airbnb, and etc. There are a lot basically of websites where you can list your properties that are in the market. Okay? Yan. So, syempre, pagka may mga inquiries yan, mga interesado na gustong mag-apply dun sa property na yon, you guys would be responding to inquiries. Normally, they will be asking how many beds and how many bath, 'di ba? How many bed and how many bath? Are you guys accepting housing vouchers? Yung mga ganong questions. Or are you guys okay with dogs if I live with or if I bring my dogs and cats. Ayan, those are examples of inquiries that you guys will be responding to. Ano pa? You guys will be assisting with tenant applications and screenings. Ayan. So, syempre, there will be a lot of several people that will be applying for several property. Syempre, isa lang na tenant ang kailangan natin. So, we have to ensure, right, that those applicants are basically screened properly para makasiguro tayo na yung mga a-approvean natin ng mga tenants are able to pay on a monthly basis. Ayan. So, you'll be assisting with applications. What else? Hindi rin lahat ng let's say for example, applicants are actually in the area. Minsan, they're actually coming from other states who are migrating to, for example, yung market area ninyo. So, they will be rescheduled or they will be requesting for property showings or property viewings. Ay meron tayong tinatawag na online or virtual tour. Ayan. So, basically, recorded na siya. So, pwedeng panoorin na lang nila online in our website or something like that. But, there are still people who wanted to take a look at the property themselves. Ayan. So, mag-i-schedule kayo ngayon ng showing or ng tour. Kayo din ang magfa-follow up. Okay? Alright. So, yun yung leasing support, which is actually incorporated na dun sa marketing and lead generation. Kasi syempre, pagka magpo-posting tayo, you guys will be creating and managing social media ads. Ayan, magpo-post tayo ng mga pictures of our rental properties that are currently available in the market. Ayan. And of course, we are going to be coordinating with photographers and content creators. Ayan, bakit tayo magko-coordinate? Anong kinalaman ng photographers at mga content creators, 'di ba, sa property management? Okay. Well, kasi pag mga professional photographers, guys, ang ginamit natin, all right, to take pictures of our rental properties, and that's what you post on the website, 'di ba? Professional tignan, all right, mas magandang tignan kaysa yung kinuha natin sa phone. All right? And that's actually an example. All right? There are properties that we have been posting online. And the problem is we're not getting any traction. Walang mga inquiries, inquiries. Walang mga inquiries. So nagtataka kami. Up until, why don't we get a professional photographer to take photos of our properties and then we remarket it? Ayan. So guys, konting bagay lang, picture lang naman siya. Pero it actually made a big difference. So basically, as a leasing support or in under marketing and lead generation, you are going to be coordinating with our photographers or with any third-party photographers, depende sa property management company or depende sa client mo. Ayan, ganun na lang. So, para makakuha tayo ng mga pictures that will be posted online. Okay? All right. So, that's actually the first part. Okay, we're moving on to the next one. Are you guys still with me? All right. Are you guys still with me? Patingin naman? Okay, kasi baka tulog na tayo. Okay, hindi naman. All right. Still a lot of hearts and a lot of thumbs up. Good job. We move on to the next one, administrative support. Ayan. So, ano naman yung mga pwede nating i-support sa admin side? All right. Yung mga nag-a-admin guys, ito naman ang tawag sa kanila, assistant property manager. Okay, so you are called the assistant property manager when you assist with administrative task or ad hoc. Unang-una dyan, we are going to, bumalik siya. Unang-una dyan guys, we are going to organize property documents, leases, and yung mga records. So, gamit natin yung mga property management software, whatever property management software you guys will be using, you will be the one uploading the leases, you will be uploading any records basically in our property management softwares. Okay? You are also going to manage and help with calendar management and scheduling appointments. Ano ba yung mga scheduling or ano ba yung mga appointments na pwedeng mangyari sa property management? Okay? Normally, it's either maintenance yan, it's either inspections, ayan, kasi kailangan ma-inspect yung properties either quarterly or twice a year. Okay? So yun yung mga schedules na pwede nating i-manage. Alright? What else? Preparing reports on occupancy, rent collection, and expenses. Ayan, syempre. So, kailangan natin ng mga reports about occupancy. Ayan. So, are we able to rent our properties easily? Madali ba nating na-market or madali ba nating napapa-occupy yung ating mga properties in the market? 'Di ba? Yung mga yon. Or baka naman nilalangaw yung mga properties natin na mga vacant. Right? Okay. So, yun. What else? Data entry tuloy. Data entry and file management. I think you guys are familiar with this. Anything, basically, pagka data entry, let's say, for example, your BDM or your business development manager, ang trabaho nila, guys, kaya sila business development manager, they're the ones bringing in customers. Ayan. So, they're the one bringing in clients. Sino yung mga clients na yon? Ito yung mga may-ari ng mga homes or houses na gusto nilang ipa-renta. Ayan. So, syempre, pag data entry, magde-data entry tayo ng mga information ng mga homeowners natin, mga new owners, mga incoming owners. Alright? And of course, file management, there will be a lot of files like leases, property or management agreement between the company and between the owner. Alright? So yung mga yun ang mga files na minamanage natin. Photos. There will be a lot of photos as well that you will be managing because when it comes to property management, one of our main tasks would be maintenance. Ayan. So, pag nagme-maintenance tayo, guys, kailangan nating makuha yung before and after photos. We have to have documentations. Ayan. So, yun yung mga files na minamanage ng assistant property manager. Okay? Ano pa? Rent collection and payment monitoring. So, trabaho ng isang assistant property manager ang nagmo-monitor kapag pumasok na ba yung payment ni tenant, Kapag hindi pa, syempre, we are going to follow up. Trabaho natin ang pagfa-follow up ng kanilang uh, rent payments. Ayan. Kasi normally guys, dapat on the first of each month, bayad na dapat yung tenant sa kanilang rent. Okay? Pero syempre, meron yung time na nade-delay. Ayan. So normally, nagbabayad sila on the third, on the fifth, ganyan. And our job, as early as the second day, is already to follow up with those tenants na hindi pa pumapasok ang renta. Okay? Alright. Ano pa? Lease renewals. Ayan. So, mga lease renewals, trabaho din ng assistant property manager. Alright? As an admin task. Meaning, they're going to check on all the renters that are going to expire yung kanilang mga lease. So, kailangan ofera natin or tatanungin natin sila if are they going to stay, re-renew ba sila, or are they going to move out? Ayan. So, trabaho din ng assistant property manager yon. Alright? Okay. Next, we move on to the next slide. Ayan. So, tenant communication and maintenance coordination naman ang pag-uusapan natin. Okay, all right. Share some love, guys. And I want to make sure you guys are still there. Yeah. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, love, love, love. Okay, so tenant communication, ang galing ng mga answers nyo kanina. Definitely, you are going to respond to emails, messages, or calls. Ayan. So, itong tenant communication na to, this will also fall under assistant property manager task. Okay? Alright? Because you will handle basic inquiries. Alright? You will escalate important issues if necessary. And then, ito yung sinasabi ko kanina, na you will be sending rent reminders and lease renewal notices. Ayan. So, those are basically under the assistant property manager tasks. All right? So, anything except maintenance, all right? Anything except maintenance will fall under assistant property manager task. Unless sabi ko nga kanina, kung ang minamanage nyo is only a few doors or only a few portfolios, then you will be doing a little bit of everything. So kapag tinawag kang assistant property manager, overall na siya. Okay? Alright. Next, we move on to another department. Pwedeng another department to depending on the number of portfolios your client has. Maintenance coordination. Ayan. So ano naman ang trabaho ng maintenance coordinator? Ayan. Ang tawag sa inyo, either maintenance coordinator or maintenance administrator. Ayan. So, merong mga naghahanap ng mga property manager companies na yun lang ang hinahanap. Maintenance coordinator or maintenance administrator. Ang trabaho natin dito, we are going to be logging in maintenance requests and we will be scheduling the repairs. Okay? Ang trabaho natin dito, we communicate and we follow up with our vendors and contractors. So, syempre, kapag nag-schedule tayo ng repairs, hindi matatapos doon. Right? We have to make sure that we follow up with the vendors, we follow up with the contractors hanggang matapos yung repair. Alright? Kailangan ma-ensure natin na hindi masyadong tatagal yung mga repairs. Let's say for example, ire-repair lang yung let's say faucet. Umabot ng 14 days. Hindi dapat, 'di ba? So kailangan naka-monitor kayo as a maintenance coordinator to make sure na dapat within 7 days, within 1 week, yung mga minor repairs, alright, na hindi emergency, dapat na-repair siya within 7 days. Ayan. Siyempre, ibang usapan kapag emergency, di ba? Ayan. Pagka-emergency, guys, it deals with fire, water, gas. Alright? So, anything that is related to those three things that I have mentioned, guys, alright? Especially if it's active, they are considered emergencies. So kapag emergency, guys, syempre, it has to be resolved within 24 to 48 hours. Ayan. Okay, so that's the normal process. Regular yan. Pero syempre, may mga may mga SOPs or standard operating procedures pa rin, depende sa client mo. Okay? Alright. And then, following up on completed work, kailangan ma-ensure natin na happy si tenant dun sa repair. Alright? So, dapat satisfied si tenant dun sa repair. Okay? And then, if they are satisfied, we ask for Google reviews. Ayan. We ask for Google reviews because it will help boost our portfolio as a company, as a property management company. Alright? And yung sabi ko kanina, when it comes to maintenance, pictures are very necessary. Ayan. Coordinating with our contractors, with our technicians, with our vendors, that they have to have um, before and after work photos as documentations. Ayan. Okay. So maganda ang maintenance guys, all right? Because you guys will be learning a lot about flooring, about roofing, about HVAC appliances, yung mga ganon. All right? Okay. So that's maintenance coordinations. And I guess, guys, if you have questions, just jot them down muna for the meantime. Okay, don't worry. We will have Q&A later at the latter part of this session, which I will try my very best to answer them for you. Okay? Alrighty. So, moving on. Ayan. Ano guys, kaya pa ba? Kaya pa? Okay. All right. Awesome. Great, great, great. Next, we move on to financial management assistance. Ayan. So, financial management assistance, normally, ginagawa din to ng either, depende. Again, it's either assistant property manager ka or they hired their own bookkeeper or they hired their own financial manager or accountant, basically. All right? Pero as an assistant property manager, entry level, kahit entry level pa lang, you guys can actually assist with financial management wherein ito yung pagtatrack ng rent payments and late fees. So, normally tuturuan ka kung paano mag-charge ng late fees. So, like let's say for example, on the 6th of the month, every 6th of the month, okay, as an SOP, lahat ng mga hindi nakapagbayad ng renta, guys, will be charged late fees. Alright? So may leeway pa silang binibigay, grace period, na binibigay for 5 days. Ibig sabihin, if your rent payment came in on the 1st to the 5th, right? If your rent payment came in on the 1st to the 5th, then wala tayong late fees. Okay? But, if yung rent payment mo wala pa siya hanggang the 6th, alright, late fees will already incur. Alright? Will already be charged. So, normally, automatic naman yan. Automated naman ang pag-charge ng late fees, guys. Okay? Except, of course, kapag may mga, let's say, may mga exemptions, imamanual mo yung pag-charge ng late fee. But, if you have the property management software, guys, isang click lang yan. Yan, 1 to 2 clicks. 1 to 2 clicks away, you will be able to charge late fees to all of your tenants na hindi pa nakapagbayad. Okay? All right. What else? They will be asking you to prepare some financial reports. Okay? Normally, ituturo din sa inyo yan. Alright. Madali lang naman yung part ng pag-prepare ng financial reports as long as you know where to go. Okay? But then again, as I've said, this will be the job of either an assistant property manager or kung meron silang mga bookkeeper. Ayan. Responding to potential tenant inquiries, of course. Okay. Potential tenant inquiries, let's say for example, they will be asking you, hey, I paid my rent on this, blah, 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 bakit meron pa akong balance? Ayan. So, syempre, you would have to review yung kanilang history. Alright, for you to be able to answer their questions. Ganon din si owner, right? Okay, ganon din si owner. Parang, hey, I'm expecting around 1,250 na rent payment after we deduct your management fee. Pero kulang yung dumating sa akin. So we have to answer those questions about finances. Alright? And basically, you just need to look for their history report, all right, for you to be able to answer the questions. Okay? And then lastly, sabi dito, assisting with bookkeeping and expense management. Normally for bookkeeping and expense management, yung pag-enter ng invoice, ayan, let's say for example, may mga invoices that came from our vendors or that came from contractors na sinend natin to do repairs. Ayan, so their invoices, we are going to input them in our property management software. So, assistance din yon na ginagawa natin. Okay, as a property manager, VA. All right? Okay. Do you guys have any questions to sorry, sa latter part nga pala. Okay. So, are we still good with this? Pahingi na lang ako ng pahingi na lang ako ng reactions kasi dito sa kabila it will already be a different topic. Ayan. Okay. All right. Good. Awesome. So, let's take a look at short-term rental management naman. Ito, maraming mga naghahanap ng mga STR property manager VAs or property management VAs. This is because of Airbnb and vacation homes. Ang dami, nagkalat yan. Alright? So, kapag ka STR property management naman ang papasukan natin, then it's pretty much the same except, 'di ba? Except dito sa STRs, guys, you won't call them tenants, you will call them guests. Kasi short term. Okay? Alright. So, ang gagawin natin, ang mga daily tasks natin, guys, as a short-term STR or Airbnb property management VA is number one, handling guest bookings and inquiries. Ayan. Siyempre, you're going to check your schedules. Let's say, for example, gusto nilang mag-book for a week, right? Or over the weekend lang. Okay? So, yun ang tatrabahuin natin, scheduling. Okay? What else? You will be coordinating with cleanings and turnover. So, wala tayong repairs dito. Wala tayong ire-repair na HVAC. Wala tayong ipapa-repair na faucet and things like that. Diba? Internal yun eh. Kung may mga ang trabaho dito na daily task na ginagawa ng mga STRVAs, alright, would be cleaning. Syempre kasi, meron tayong check-in and check-out. Tama? So, normally there's 2 hours na pagitan ng check-in and check-out. So, ang check-in nila normally happens at 2, alright? Because the check-out happens at 12. Ayan. So, yung 2 hours na yon, ang kailangan mong gawin is to work on the cleaning and turnover bago pumasok yung bagong mga guests nyo. Okay? Alright. As an STRVA, you guys will also be managing reviews and guest feedback. Importante din yun. Alright? For you to be able to market. It will help you guys market your Airbnbs. Okay? Lastly, updating pricing and availability based on demand. Ayan. Normally, guys, pagka STRs yan, meron tayong low season, 'di ba? And meron tayong peak season. So, pagka peak season, guys, syempre mag-a-adjust yung pricing natin, mamahal siya. Kapag ka low season naman, kailangan ninyong mag-adjust din kasi para hindi langawin yung mga Airbnbs or yung mga kwarto ninyo, you have to adjust, come up with promotions, yung mga ganon, i-update niyo yung price ninyo in order for you to be able to get guests, 'di ba? Ayan. So, these are the main daily task of STR VAs. Pero meron pang iba, of course. Okay? Ito lang yung mga pinaka-main which we just discussed. Okay? Alrighty. Okay. So let's move on. Okay. So those are basically the roles. Okay? Yung mga roles na pwede ninyong applyan as a PMVA. If let's say for example, it's a big company. Pag small naman siya, if it's a small-sized company where they only handle a few doors or a few portfolios, then again, as I've said, they will call you assistant property manager, and then you basically do a little bit of everything. Okay? All right. So, there you go. Okay. All right. Now, let's discuss. Ito, lang to, very short. Ayan. Gusto kong ipakita sa inyo kung ano yung mga challenges, common challenges na nai-experience ng mga property management companies as to why nangangailangan sila ng mga VAs. Ayan, okay. So bakit nila kailangan ng VAs, 'di ba? Ng virtual assistants? Because of these common challenges. Okay? Unang-una diyan, tenant issues. Okay. So maganda rin na may mga issues, 'di ba? May mga issues na ini-encounter ang mga businesses, right? Because of those issues, lumalabas yung mga trabaho. Diba? Lumalabas yung mga trabaho. Kaya tayo nagkakatrabaho. Alright? So, unang-una dyan, guys, would be tenant issues. Okay. May mga tao pa rin kahit na ini-screen mo ng mabuti, syempre, there's no such thing as a perfect system. Right? So, kahit na ini-screen mo ng mabuti, meron at meron pa rin mga tenants, guys, na late magbayad ng renta. Meron at meron pa ring mga tenants na magva-violate ng kanilang mga lease. 'Di ba? Yan, like for example, ang sabi natin, dapat let's say for example, dapat ang nakatira lang sa bahay na yon kung sino lang yung nakalagay dun sa lease. Pero may mga tenants pa rin na nagsasama at nagsasama ng wala sa lease, di ba? At nakatira dun sa bahay. Or let's say for example, pag sinabi natin, bawal ang dogs or big dogs in the property, ayan, nagdadala pa rin sila ng big dogs. So, mga lease violators, di ba? What else? Mga difficult tenants. Ayan, normally, they're the ones causing stresses and they're the ones causing financial loss for the company. All right? Okay, so as a property management VA or as a property manager management company, kailangan nila ng VAs or support to be able to go to these tenants, all right, and resolve issues. Ayan, like for example, yung pag-monitor ng rent payment and pag-collect, pag-remind ng payments. Kasi pag on the first day, guys, na wala yung rent payment, on the second day, dire-diretso na yan, guys. Dapat minomonitor nyo na yung rent payment natin. Ayan, kailangan, fina-follow up natin yung mga tenants natin, kailangan nilang magbayad na ng renta. Bakit? Because guys, kapag merong tenants na hindi nakapagbayad ng renta, it will actually affect the property management cash flow. 'Di ba? I-affect niyo yung property management cash flow. Kasi imbes na, let's say for example, yung rent na yun ibabayad natin sa mga maintenance issues natin or maintenance repairs, wala na tayong ibabayad kasi hindi nga sila nakapagbayad ng renta. 'Di ba? So, it affects the cash flow of the property management company. Which, of course, yun ang isa na kailangan nating gawin as a property management VA. Okay? Ang solution dito, guys, use a strict screening process, clear agreements, and automated rent reminders. But remember, even if all of these are in place, meron at meron pa rin, alright, na mga challenges with tenant issues. Okay? Alright. Next, ano pa yung mga common challenge sa property management? Sabi dito, high vacancy rates. Ibig sabihin, mataas ang vacancy rate natin. What does that mean? Masyadong marami or marami yung mga vacant properties natin. Okay? Sabi dito, empty units. Alright? Empty units mean lost income and higher expenses. Yes, kasi kapag bakante yung bahay, guys, hindi tayo kumikita dyan. Walang rentang pumapasok Pero we are incurring expenses because we have to manage the property habang wala pa siyang renter. Paano natin i-manage yung property kung wala namang nakatira? Guys, syempre, let's say for example, mga properties na may mga yard, 'di ba? Everyday yan, guys, lumalaki. Tama naman, no? Nag-grow, 'di ba? Nag-grow yung mga example niyan, yung grass. 'Di ba? Mini-maintain natin yung grass. So we have grass cutting every week habang wala pang tenant sa bahay, which of course incurs costs. Kasi magpapadala tayo ng vendor or ng lawn vendor para mag-cut ng grass. Okay? Alright, so basically guys, kailangan mag-invest tayo sa marketing. Doon kailangan ng mga property management VAs sa marketing and lead generation. Ito yung sinasabi ko guys, invest in marketing, offer competitive pricing, and improve tenant retention with good service. Okay, invest in marketing. Bakit invest in marketing? Example ko na lang kanina guys, yung photographer versus yung kinuha nating pictures. Alright? Okay. Very small, ano lang siya. Wala namang, pwede namang tayo na lang mag-take ng pictures para wala na tayong costs, right? But remember, hindi nga nakakakuha ng, hindi nga siya nakakakuha ng traction. But when we got the photographer, dahil mas professional looking yung mga photos na pinost natin, nagkaroon ng interest yung mga tao. It looked better for them. That's why they already started inquiring. 'Di ba? Ayan. What else? Kailangan very, ano din, very flexible tayo. Bakit? Kasi kung nakikita nyo walang pumapansin sa property, kailangan mag-market, ano to? Kailangan nating mag-check ng mga prices, right? I-check natin yung market price. Baka naman masyadong mahal yung sa atin, yung rent market natin. So, kailangan nating mag-adjust. If it needs na kailangan babaan, bababaan natin in order for us to be able to market the property. Alright? Or, in order for us to be able to get a tenant. Okay? Alright. So, yun siya. Okay? Kaya maraming kailangan ng mga leasing VAs. Ayan. Next, maintenance and repairs. Okay. Yung mga emergency repairs, guys, minsan nade-delay. Bakit? May mga unresponsive na vendors. May mga vendors na hindi sumasagot. Or let's say, for example, may mga vendors tayo na masyadong marami silang clients. So, napupunta tayo sa last priority. With that being said, imbis na yung minor repair natin should have been resolved within the next 7 days, na-extend siya ng na-extend, which is actually making our tenants frustrated. Right? So, kailangan din ng maintenance coordinators in order for this to be managed. Kailangan ma-avoid. Lalong-lalo na pag emergency, guys, hindi siya pwedeng tumagal. Especially if it involves water, because of the damages. Okay? So, yun ang isa sa mga trabaho natin. So, as a property manager, if you guys are going to be handling maintenance and repairs, most important thing dito, guys, is for you to have rapport and for you guys to have a reliable network of vendors or contractors. So, kailangan you have to befriend, 'di ba? Kailangan i-befriend natin yung mga contractors para, let's say for example, meron kang emergency, kailangan mo ng plumber kaagad na pupunta sa bahay today. Yan, kasi active leak. Or let's say for example, nag nag-burst na pipe, 'di ba? So emergency 'yun kasi water, right? Oh, so if you have good relationships with vendors, 'di ba? Then you will be able to get a plumber right away to the house. Ayan. So those are basically the most important things. Those are solutions to the problems in these areas. Okay? All right. Shall we continue? Kaya pa ba? All right. Okay, guys. All right. Okay. Next, and this is the last one, guys, before we take uh or before, what do you call this, before we have the games. Ayan. So ito na, last part na muna to. So other common challenges in property management, guys, would be legal and compliance issues. So for evictions, okay, unahin natin yung evictions. Okay. In the United States, or hindi lang sa US, pati sa UK, New Zealand, and Australia. Hindi siya parang dito sa Pilipinas na kapag hindi nagbayad ng renta si tenant as a landlord or as a homeowner, pwede mong ipadlock yung room or yung house, 'di ba? Palabasin mo yung mga things ni tenant tas ipadlock mo na yung house or papalitan mo yung padlock ng house. Sa US, hindi pwede yun. Alright? You have to really follow the eviction process. Yung eviction process, guys, hindi ganun kadali. Bakit? Because you have to file in court. Alright? For whatever issues, let's say for example, hindi siya nagbayad ng renta, nag-violate siya ng lease, for example, so gusto niyong i-evict kasi masyadong marami na siyang utang, 'di ba, sa atin kasi hindi na siya nagbabayad. So kailangan nating i-evict yung tenant, for example, but it's not that easy, 'di ba? Hindi pwedeng I'll evict you tomorrow, get out of the house, 'di ba? Alright, hindi pwedeng ganun. Unang-una niyan, guys, we have to file a letter in court. Ide-demanda muna natin siya. All right? And then definitely you guys will be in court together with the tenant. And kapag manalo ka, if you guys will win, protect din ng mga tenants nila. So, let's say for example, nag-file siya ng bankruptcy, then guys, hindi nyo sila mai-evict ng ganun-ganun. Alright? So, medyo because if you are not careful, guys, with these issues, then they can also property management company or sa inyo, basically. If you guys are assisting a property manager, yung person, yung taong mismo. Okay? So, of course, as a property manager, guys, you have to stay updated on the local laws. Kasi, guys, iba-iba yung laws. Meron tayong mga local laws, meron tayong state law, alright? When it comes to evictions, when it comes to housing laws, ayan, yung mga ganon. So, as a property manager VA, then it pays to basically research, right? And to also check on news. Ayan, i-check kailangan mag-check din tayo ng mga news, especially dun sa market area ninyo. All right? Okay. Moving on to rent collection and cash flow management. Ayan. Okay. So again, tenants failing to pay their rent on time, just like what I've said, can disrupt cash flow. Okay? So medyo mahihirapan na tayong i-cover yung mga property expenses natin like maintenance, utilities, or mortgage payment. Okay, so very important dito, although it's already it's already being done through the property management softwares nowadays. Okay, pero at least importante pa rin yung ini-ensure natin na lahat ng mga tenants natin are actually on automated payments. Ayan. Although guys, again, kahit na naka-automated payment sila, nagkakaroon pa rin ng mga uh, problems na hindi pa rin nakakapagbayad ng pay. Bakit? Kahit na naka-connect, naka-automated na yung, let's say for example, debit cards nila, alright? Eh paano kung hindi pumasok yung sweldo nila on time? F, non-sufficient funds. 'Di ba? Kasi walang pera yung kasi walang pera yung card, 'di ba? So, meron at meron ka pa rin gagawin. You would still need to communicate to the tenants in order to resolve the problem. Okay? All right. And lastly, of course, time management and workload. Ayan. So, especially if you guys are managing multiple properties with multiple doors. Ayan. So, by the way, guys, para lang klaro tayo, pag sinabi nilang doors, okay, remember that multifamily homes have different units, have multiple units, right? So let's say for example, an apartment has 10 units. So, ang sasabihin doon, one portfolio with 10 doors. Yan. So, isang portfolio kapag yung property mismo. So, let's say Okay, the property management company is dealing with, let's say, 300 portfolios with 520 doors. Okay. So, hindi siya nagma-match. Bakit? Then again, yung doors, guys, would be, um, ano to? Literal na doors talaga. Yung mga unit, apartment numbers, kung ilang apartments ilang units ang nasa isang apartment. Something like that. Okay? So automations would help, of course, delegation of work. Yan. Kaya tayo kailangan. Kaya kailangan ang mga virtual assistants. Ayan. So there you go. So those are the common challenges in property management. All right. And these are actually the reasons as to why we have jobs. So, that is that. Hindi pa tayo tapos, guys, pero um, I would like to give back the floor to our pretty ladies. Ayan. So, mag-ano muna kayo, mag-games muna kayo, and then we will continue in a few. All right?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Back to you, Blessy and Glenna.
Thanks, Miss Gretchel. So yeah, mag-water breaks here. Break po muna kayo. At kami nang bahala sa pagpapadaro. Okay.
All
Yes.
Ready na
right.
yata sila, Blessy, ano?
Ready, ready na. Mga keyboard warriors, oh. Grabe, oh.
Yeah. Basta po ba yung slide or Q&A na po ba tayo? Or meron pa po?
May konti pang slide tayo.
Ah,
Mabilisan na
okay.
lang. Yes, mabilisan na lang. And then, Q&A na tayo. I'm
Alright.
excited. So guys, I'm not ignoring your questions. I have seen a few questions while I was discussing earlier, and forgive me, okay, forgive me for not answering them yet. Ilahat na lang natin sa latter part, no? All right. So, yes, don't worry. I saw those questions. Let's answer them later. Okay? All right. So, we're back, we're back, we're back. Ayan. So habang sinishare ko ulit yung screen ko, guys. Ayan. Um I would like to know, how do you guys feel today? Ayan. So ano ba? Tama ba sa Tagalog? Ano nararamdaman natin ngayon? Okay. So in one word, guys. Ayan, in one word, pa-type naman ako sa chat box natin. How are you feeling today? Ayan, gusto ko malaman kung ano. Baka meron pong nasasad dyan. Ayan. May broken hearted. Huwag naman. Alright. So, there you go. Ayan. Let's conquer the Q&A chat box, guys. How are you guys feeling today? Ayan. Okay. Wala. Hindi ko na kayang, I can't cope with it anymore. Hungry. Tired. Okay. Alright. Grateful for the lessons learned. Okay, nice, nice, nice. Good and feeling hot. Yes, I am feeling hot as well. Ang init, no? All right, grateful. Great. So good. Hot summer. Okay. Yung mga hungry, ayan, yung mga hungry, don't worry. Patapos na tayo so you can enjoy your late lunch. Hindi pa ba kayo kumakain? Ayan, hindi pa ba kayo kumakain? Or pwede po habang nagdi-discuss tayo, you can also eat. Di ba? Ayan. All right. So, thank you so much, guys. Sobrang init. Yes. Okay. All right. All right. So, let's continue with our discussion. Thank you so much, guys, for those who participated. All right, in that very short question. Ayan. So, malapit na po tayo. So, pwede kayong kumain din habang nakikinig. Walang problema yan. Alright? So, enjoy your lunch, guys. If not, then you can take your late lunch later. Ayan. So, very quick. We are now moving on to ano naman ba yung mga essential skills na kailangan or na hinahanap nila sa mga property management VAs. Ayan. So, definitely number one, guys, is communication skills, because then again, just like what you guys have said, you will be communicating to tenants, to owners, and to vendors. So, importante ang communication skills natin. Okay? Organization and time management, especially if you guys are doing everything. Alright? Yung mga small scale property management company, or If you are working with a person, a property manager, okay? So organization and time management is important because you're going to be doing a little bit of everything, just like what I've said. All right, from leasing to marketing to maintenance coordination, diba? To a little bit of accounting. All right? Okay. Problem solving and critical thinking, very important din dito, especially when it comes to dealing with disputes, especially when it comes to dealing with difficult customers or difficult tenants, all right? Especially when it comes to dealing with maintenance. Ay, bakit nagmo-move siya ng sarili niya? Okay. All right. So, what else? Attention to detail is also very important, especially when you guys are entering yung data entry ng, let's say for example, bagong kontrata, may mga bagong homeowners kayo, right? May mga bagong homeowners kayo na nakuha, and so i-enter natin sa property management software yung kanilang management agreement. All right? So very important that we have attention to detail. All right. Not only that, but also when it comes to dealing with maintenance, when it comes to questions coming from tenants, from vendors and owners. Ayan. Customer service mindset, yes. All right. Customer service mindset because, guys, we have to deal with our tenants properly, all right, effectively and efficiently. We have to make sure that they're happy with our properties. Okay? Definitely, guys, basic knowledge of property management is also essential. Ayan, importante na as a property management VA, meron kang knowledge about property management. Okay? And lastly, guys, because we are working online, we are working virtually, all right? Your technical and software proficiency is also important. All right? Hindi naman kailangan tech savvy na as in bonggang-bonggang tech savvy. All right? Hindi kailangan. Yung normal lang, right? Yung normal lang na proficiency ng technical and software, because there will be a lot of softwares that you guys will be dealing with, all right? When you become a property management VA. Okay? All right. So, eto yung next. Sino ba yung mga nagha-hire ng mga property management VAs? Just so you guys have an idea. Okay? Para alam ninyo kung ano yung tatargetin ninyo. If you guys want to start your journey as a PMVA, ano ba yung mga tatargetin natin? Sino ba yung mga nagha-hire ng mga PMVAs? Of course, mga real estate investors. Alright? Yung mga real estate investors na bumibili ng mga properties, and then they're actually transforming it into rental properties. Okay? What else? You can also look for independent landlords. Ayan, yung mga independent landlords, guys, ito yung mga basically individuals, right? That have multiple properties, all right? Multiple properties that they are renting out. Okay? Property management companies. Ayan, mas maganda kapag property management company naman. Alright? Because ito talaga yung business nila. They're renting out properties. So their job is basically to look for owners na gustong mag-hire ng property management company, sila. Alright? And then, as a property management company, the more that the portfolios are growing, then the more we need hands, the more we need virtual assists, the more we need support. Okay? All right. What else? We look for vacation rentals and Airbnb hosts. Okay. Para you can market your service as a property manager, assistant property manager, maintenance coordinator, leasing VA, all right? Whichever dun sa mga roles na nabanggit natin kanina. Okay? And then you can also look for HOAs, all right? You can also look for HOAs or condo associations. All right? Bakit nangangailangan din sila ng mga PMVAs? All right? To manage the condos or to manage basically the properties that they have. Okay? All right. Homeowners Association, by the way, yung HOA. Okay, homeowners association, and then condo association. When you have when you're part of an HOA, all right? When you're part of an HOA, when you're part of an association kasi guys. So hindi sa'yo yung property, no? Hindi sa'yo yung property. May mga homeowners pa rin 'yan. Pero bakit nangangailangan ng mga VAs ang mga HOA and condo associations? It's because merong what do you call this? Merong regular or meron tayong, when it comes to maintenance, guys, when it comes to safety, all right, merong mga regulations ang mga HOA associations, sa mga condo associations, kung saan, let's say for example, mga codes, ayan, let's say for example, mga codes when it comes to the properties, meron tayong tinatawag na mga HOA inspections or condo inspections, association inspections. So, bakit sila nangangailangan ng VAs? Kasi tayo ang mag-assist or mag schedule ng mga inspections na yon. Tayo ang magmo-monitor. Kailangan na etong mga homeowners na to, alright, etong mga homeowners na to, kapag meron tayong na-tag na red flag, kailangan nilang i-repair yon. So, those are the ones that you will be managing. Okay. As a property management VA, you are also going to be to be in the meetings during HOAs. All right, HOA meetings for you to send out yung minutes of meetings after, of course. All right. So these are basically the ones that are hiring property management VAs. So at least you know who to target if, let's say, for example, you would decide to move forward with PM or property management. Okay? All right. Are we good so far? All right. Can I see some reactions, guys, before we proceed? Okay, good. All right. So, eto na yung tanong kanina. Meron pong tanong, pwede po ba kayo magbigay ng sample ng mga property management softwares? Ayan. Okay. So, eto na po ang sagot dyan. So, eto po, I don't have to show you everything. There are a lot of property management softwares. I will only show you guys the most common or the most popular ones. Okay? All right. So, let's start with Appfolio. Ayan. So, Appfolio is an all-in-one property management tool for landlords, property management companies, especially kung ang hawak ninyong portfolio nasa 200 above. Ayan. Appfolio is already widely known. Ito yung ginagamit na ng mas nakararami na mga property management companies, especially those that have a lot of properties or portfolios. Okay? Katumbas nitong Appfolio, guys, ang tinatawag nilang Buildium. Okay? Sa Buildium naman, ito ang specialty ng Buildium is rent collection, maintenance tracking, and lease management. Ayan. Si Appfolio, ganun din. Pero meron silang mas expanded ang Appfolio because of its reports. Yung reporting, especially financial reporting, yung mga ganun, sa Appfolio. Okay? Meron ding Tenant Cloud. Si Tenant Cloud naman, normally this is for tenant screening, online payments, for accounting purposes. Okay? What else? Yardi. Ayan. So, Yardi Voyager, enterprise level naman to. So, yung mga malalaking property management company or mga malalaking company ng mga landlords, Yardi ang gamit nila. Alright? Okay, so large scale portfolios to. What else? We have Turbo Tenant. Ito naman, free rental property management softwares. Kapag individual landlord ka, konti lang yung minamanage mo, nasa below 10 ang portfolio mo. So, I mean, you don't have to actually pay yet, right? You don't have to pay. So, meron tayong mga free rental property management softwares, and one of them is Turbo Tenant. Okay? We also have Propertyware. This is best for managing single-family rental homes. Okay? Meron pa dito, I was just doing training this morning for rent manager. Rent manager is the same as Appfolio, Buildium, and Yardi. It's also for large-scale portfolios, ang rent manager. Ang rent manager lang kasi medyo old school. Ayan. So, pang old school si rent manager. So, if you would ask me, all right, ang top three na mostly ginagamit for US, guys, number one is Appfolio, next is Buildium, and then Yardi. Okay? Again, this is for big companies with big portfolios. Okay? All right. Other popular PM softwares, guys, marami. So, guys, eto siya yung mga example. Pag sa Canada, meron tayong RentSync, Building Stack, Property Vista. Ayan. For UK, we have Arthur Online, Landlord Vision, Tilt Property Software, FixFlow. Si FixFlow is just for maintenance. Parang sa um, if you would ask maintenance software lang, yung hindi siya parang Appfolio na naka built-in lahat all in one. Kapag maintenance software lang, for US will be Property Meld. Yan. So Property Meld is like fixed flow sa UK. Pang-maintenance lang yan. Okay? For Australia and for New Zealand, we have Console Cloud, Property Me, yan, Released, and then we have Palace by MRI software. Okay? All right. These are just a few of the property management softwares. Okay? But just like what I've said, ang pinaka most common yung tatlo na binanggit ko kanina. All right? Okay, what else? Of course, you are already aware of other softwares na ginagamit ng mga property ng mga VAs. Let's say for communication, 'di ba? So we have MS Teams, Slack, Mattermost, okay? And of course, for video conferencing, you're already familiar with Zoom, Google Meet, all right? Uh, Ring Central. Ayan, yung mga ganun ginagamit ng mga property management companies natin, especially for you to be able to contact um, tenants in the United States while you guys are working from the Philippines. Okay? Okay. All right. Are we ready to move on? Am I good to proceed? Ayan. Are we good to proceed, guys? Yes. Okay. All right. So, ang tanong, bakit property management niche? Ayan. So, isa ito sa niche or sa drilled down niche ng real estate. Okay. So, why should we choose property management? 'Di ba? Ang daming niche dyan. SMM, SEO, ano pa? Madami. Right? Okay. Pero bakit property management niche? If we choose to go with property management niche, these are just a few reasons, all right, that I can tell you bakit magandang i-choose ang property management. Okay? All right. Unang-una dyan, high demand and recurring yung work. Okay. Anong ibig sabihin nito? As long as, 'di ba? As long as, of course, you are able to do your work properly, syempre, kasi wala naman taong ano, 'di ba? What do you call this? Anybody can be uh terminated or whatsoever for whatsoever reasons. Okay, for whatsoever reasons. It's either you're not doing your job properly, 'di ba? Or hindi na nila kailangan yung work mo and so they would have to terminate your contract, right? But for property management, as long as you are doing your job, right? As a property manager, as a property manager assistant, as a maintenance coordinator, whichever, okay? Dahil recurring yung work, hindi kayo what do you call this? There's stability when it comes to work. All right? Bakit siya recurring work? Every month, meron at merong hindi magbabayad ng renta. Every month, meron at merong mga difficult tenants. Every month, meron tayong pwedeng i-process ang eviction. Right? Every month or every day, meron tayong ire-repair or meron tayong i-assist for repairs. So recurring yung work niya. So as long as you are doing your job well, alright, stable yung property management. Okay? What else? Wide range of services to offer. Bakit? Again, as I've said, depending on the company, siguro, again, if you guys will target a property management company, pwede kang mag-offer ng services mo na hindi lang leasing VA, 'di ba? Hindi lang maintenance coordinator, pwedeng maging assistant property manager or pwedeng bookkeeping, right? Pwedeng admin, VA, whatsoever, right? So wide range of services to offer si property management. Lucrative and scalable niche. Okay, all right. Lucrative, guys, ang property management, it starts with $800 to $1,500, okay, per month, entry level. Okay? Entry level yun, ah. Alright, that's entry level. So, if you already have experience as a property management VA, then pwede kang magtaas ng rate mo. Okay? Alright. Okay, what else? Long-term client relationships, guys. As long as everything is well, basically with the property management company or with the individual, the property manager that you're working with, dahil dire-diretso lang to as long as ang importante dito, guys, we keep the number of properties we manage. 'Di ba? Basta hindi sila nawawala. Importante 'yon. Yung retention nung property na minamanage natin. Guys, pang long term ang property management. Okay? What else? Less competition than a general VA work. Yes. Okay. Pag mga Gen Ad, guys, ang daming mga competition. Yes, maraming mga openings for Gen Ad VAs, but guess what? Right? Yung competition din sa Gen Ad work, madami. Napakadami. Alright? Kasi general yan eh. Right? Unless kapag ka property management VA, alright, napaka-specific niya. Alright? Naka-specific siya sa property management mismo. Hindi lang din real estate, 'di ba? Kasi real estate is already wide. 'Di ba? If you drill down, property management is actually one of its in Tagalog sangay. Ayan. Okay, all right. And then, potential for growth and specialization. Okay, bakit? Let's say, for example, you started out as an assistant property manager. Okay, so you will do a little bit of everything. Okay, pwede kang mag-specialize into maintenance. Alright? Mag-specialize into maintenance, pwede kang mag-specialize into property management, pwede ka nang maging property manager instead of assistant property manager. Okay? Potential for growth because the more that your client is able to bring in properties, 'di ba? Pag dumadami yung mga properties na minamanage natin, sa tingin nyo ba pwede ring dumami yung mga pwedeng i-hire ng mga property management VAs? Yes. Alright? Kasi syempre guys, kapag ka 400 properties yan, hindi kaya yan ng isa. Di ba? Kailangan ng dalawa. So kapag let's say for example, dalawang maintenance coordinator, dalawang assistant property manager, or isang let's say for example, leasing VA, alright, different departments, especially kapag malaki yung company. Okay? So potential for growth because you can actually be promoted as a maintenance supervisor or a supervisor in general. Ayan. Okay? All right. Okay. Are you guys still there? Ayan, andyan pa ba tayo? Andyan pa ba kayo? Okay. All right. Okay, so where can you find your clients ba? Ayan. So these are suggestions. There are probably more. Okay, there are probably more. Pero these are where you can find clients based on my knowledge and based on my research. Okay, but if you guys know, uh, if you guys know where to find more clients, then good for you. Okay? But definitely freelance platform. Well, number one dyan, makikita at makikita nyo ang Upwork. Okay? Pero if Upwork is already I wouldn't say saturated kasi meron at meron pa rin. I mean, you can still create your account with Upwork, you can still offer your services with Upwork. Ayan, wala namang problema. Alright? Yun nga lang syempre sa Upwork, medyo marami ng competition, right? Kasi yan yung unang-unang website na lumabas or freelance platform na lumabas. So, you go with everywhere. Ayan, for property management, guys, you can find it in Upwork. So online jobs, madami sa onlinejobs.ph. We just have to be careful with, scam. Ayan, unfortunately, may mga napapasok na mga scam sa onlinejobs.ph. Alright? But as long as hindi siya Telegram, go ahead. 'Di ba? As long as hindi siya Telegram, go ahead. As long as hindi sila magsasabi na gamitin mo yung Facebook mo for you to post properties. Ayan, yung mga yon medyo alanganin din yon. Okay? But there are legit clients in onlinejobs.ph. All right? Um ang mga madaming hinahanap nila sa onlinejobs.ph, guys, would be Airbnb VAs or STR VAs. Okay? Or maintenance coordinators, madami akong nakikita doon. Marami akong nakikita doon. Or yung mga mag-a-assist ng single family homes. Okay? You can also check Fiverr, freelance.com, free up. If you're interested with UK, peoplepower.com. Ayan. So you can look for clients there. Sa VA agencies, guys, ayan, you can ay mali, sorry. Aside from the freelance platforms na nabanggit dito, you can also take a look at Indeed. Ayan, we work remotely, remote.co or Jobspresso, Angel List Talent. Ayan. Yan yung mga pwede nyong paghanapan ng property management clients. Sa social media, madami din, 'di ba? FB groups, LinkedIn. Okay, pwede kayong mag-search sa LinkedIn. What you can do is actually optimize your profile sa LinkedIn um, para i-feature yung property management ano ninyo, yung property management knowledge kung wala pa kayong experience. 'Di ba? For VA agencies, you can go to My Outdesk, Virtudesk, Rocket Station, Cyberbacker, Task Bullet, HireSmart VAs. Si HireSmart lang kasi guys, they're only hiring VAs with at least 6 months experience working at night. So kung BPO kayo guys, or again, if you are VAs that you guys are dealing with US clients, ayan, basta may 6 months kayong working experience na night shift, pwede kayo kay HireSmart. Ayan. Alright. Yung iba guys, hindi naman necessary. Pang-entry, si HireSmart pag entry level lang. Ang hinahanap lang nila kasi yung may experience na sa gabi para hindi kayo nakakatulog sa shift. Ayan. And then guys, pag nag-pro level na kayo, pwede na kayong mag-direct outreach. Ayan. How do you do that? You find property management companies via Google. Ayan. Look for their email addresses and uh, you try to do email if you can, if you have um let's say a phone number, a US phone number that you can use for you to contact them, pwede din ganon. Ayan, for direct outreach. Or again, just like what I've said, Facebook na lang, Facebook alone, guys. Facebook alone, guys, madami. Okay? As long as you know where to find them. 'Di ba? Of course, kailangan mong mag-join ng mga groups ng property management. Yan. Para kapag may nakita ka na, let's say for example, hey, I am a property management company here in Maryland, for example, blah, 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 then pwedeng direct outreach. Okay? Alright. And of course, I know guys, as Wonder VS, I know meron pa kayong alam, alright, na iba kung saan pwedeng mag-source. Ayan, ng mga clients nyo. Okay? Alright. So, this is the last slide. All right, this is the last slide before we move on to the Q&A. Okay, so FAQs lang to. Do I need real estate or property management experience to become a property management VA? No. Okay. All right, because just like what I've said, 5 years ago, I didn't have any experience. What are the most important skills I need? I have already discussed that earlier. Pinaka-importante, of course, customer service, mindset. All right. Communication skills, they're very important because you will be dealing with people. All right. Hindi man tayo magko-cold call, guys. You'll be dealing with tenants. You will be calling them for inquiries and things like that. Ayan. How much can I earn as a property management VA? Ang average, not regular, sorry. Ang pinaka-average entry level is between $4 to $5 per hour. So, entry level ng property management VA nasa $800 a month. Actually, yun ang offer ng HireSmart. 800, $800 a month. Okay? What can I do to stand out and get hired faster? So, may mga nakita akong mga questions kanina, all right, which is related to this one. Like, Um, nag-try na po akong mag-apply pero hinahanapan po ako ng experience, 'di ba? Hinahanapan ako ng experience. So what do I do kung wala akong experience, 'di ba? What can I do to stand out and get hired faster, 'di ba? Yan. So guys, kung wala man kayong experience, then you sorry. Then you seek knowledge. All right? How do you do it? How do you seek knowledge? Guys, can you type? Pwedeng hint pag fake yung, ano pong pwedeng hint pag fake yung client? Sige, sagutin natin, ano mamaya. YouTube, research, yes. Okay, it starts with a T. Ayan. It starts with a T, guys. What will you do? Training, exactly. All right? Take trainings because that is going to help you. Kahit wala kayong experience, when you go to interviews and they ask you about, are you familiar with Section 8? Are you familiar with HOA? 'Di ba? Kung meron kang training, you have basic knowledge of property management, wala ka mang experience, you will have something to say during the interview. Alright? Kesa yung wala kang alam about property management, and so if they ask you about Section 8, I'm sorry, I don't know what Section 8 is. 'Di ba? But I'm very much willing to learn. And then they ask you again, are you familiar with any property management softwares? And then you would have to say no because I don't have experience, but I'm willing to learn. 'Di ba? Pag mga ganun, syempre, medyo alanganin tayo. But, if you are able to answer kahit yung mga Section 8 questions, 'di ba? Yung mga property management softwares, guys, kahit wala kayong experience, you have knowledge. All right? And that will make you guys stand out during the property or during the interviews, should I say. Okay? And there are different types of trainings. Okay? Just like what you guys have mentioned, YouTube, ibig sabihin, that's what you call self-paced learning, self-paced training. Or pwede ka ding mag-attend ng um, instructor-led training. Or you can also get a mentor or a coach to help you. 'Di ba? There are a lot of ways. Okay? Iba-iba kasi tayo ng learning style. 'Di ba? Kung kaya mo na mag-self-paced training, go ahead. Walang problema. Again, learning is very vast. 'Di ba? Getting knowledge is what do you call this? Is very easy right now, especially with the help of AIs, 'di ba? With the help of YouTube. All right? Pero you have to understand kasi may mga different types of learners din na hindi effective yung self-paced. 'Di ba? And so, anong gagawin ninyo? Eh di mag-attend kayo ng mga instructor-led trainings or you look for a mentor or you look for a coach that can help you with property management. Kasi ang ano lang doon, ang downside lang naman kasi ng self-training, guys, ang downside lang ng self-training. Kahit na nagse-self-training ka, kung meron kang hindi alam, 'di ba? Hindi mo malalaman kung tama o mali yung nakukuha mo sa YouTube, tama o mali ba 'yon, 'di ba? So walang guidance kasi self-paced nga, 'di ba? Ayan. So, kung may mga learners dito na kailangan talaga ng instructor-led or let's say coach or mentor. Ayan. Well, I have some good news for you later on. But that's that. Okay? All right. So, there you go. Thank you so much, guys. I will now answer your questions. Okay? I will now answer your questions before um we proceed with the last phase of this session. May last phase pa ha, so huwag kayong aalis, alright? Kasi may good news ako para sa inyo. May good news ako para sa inyo. Okay. Alright. So eto na, may mga questions nang pumapasok. Alright.
All right, ayan. Sige ma'am, you may choose questions and the Wonder VS, you may now send, sulitin natin to pagkakataon na to ask Ma'am Gretchen anything about property management. Go on guys and pwede nang pumili ma'am.
Okay. So ito, let's have, I have knowledge in PM. I was taking over the emails of my partner, creating work orders, sending email to tenants, contractors, and HOA, but I was not the one who was employed. It's okay. All right? You can always turn that into something na magle-leverage sa'yo during interviews. All right? Yung knowledge na natutunan mo during that time. And I think yung next question, may certificate po ba itong webinar? Yes. Uh, so just wait po. Meron po tayong link na ibibigay ang ating mga pretty ladies for you to be able to register for the certificates. Ayan.
Yes.
Usually, pwedeng part-time po as PMVA. Possible po ba ang flexi-sched? Okay. It depends. This is actually related to the question earlier. Ito ang ganda ng question ni ano kanina. Let me go back lang ha, medyo.
Sige lang po.
Okay, let me go back to this question. Ayan. Ang ganda-ganda ng question na to. So, I don't want to miss it for you guys. Kasi related siya dun sa question na nabasa ko kanina. Okay. Alright. Sorry. Medyo malayo-layo kasi yung before yung game to eh.
Before game,
Oo,
ayun.
before
Nako,
yung game.
meron
So,
ng 500 messages.
oo, okay, wait
I-help kita
lang.
ma'am, hanapin ko din.
Oo, maganda yung, ayon, nahanap ko na. Pero, nawala. Sorry, guys. Okay. Ito. Okay. Sabi niya, some property management companies with a small client base hire part-time maintenance coordinators. That's correct. However, this arrangement may present challenges. For instance, contractors often schedule activities outside the MC's work hours, making it difficult to oversee tasks in real time. Additionally, inquiries or urgent matters may arise during off hours, which the part-time MC might not be able to address promptly, especially if they are engaged in another part-time job for a different company. What is the usual process for maintenance coordination in such scenarios to ensure smooth operations despite these limitations? This is a very good question. And ito ang pwede nating gawin. Hindi mo to kakayaning mag-isa. Alright? Hindi mo to kakayaning mag-isa. You will be needing the support of your client. And he or she would understand because then again, you are working part-time. 'Di ba? So ang ginagawa dito is for you to set expectation with your client and you can actually suggest na ganito. And kahit small scale yan, kahit na malaking property management company, guys, there should always be a what you call emergency. line. Okay? Kailangan may emergency line yan. Okay? Because, okay, when you say emergency line, it's somebody to take care of off hours or during weekends kung hindi kayo operating. Okay? So, sino yung pwedeng gagawa nito? Someone local, all right? It's someone local in the United States. Okay? For example, where your client is. Meron lang, let's say for example, sino ba yung pwedeng kontakin kapag ka, wala na yung maintenance coordinator. Alright? And meron yan, guys. Kung hindi man last resort na, let's say for example, yung client ninyo. Okay? You have to suggest that. Isasuggest niyo yun because it's good for the business, for them. 'Di ba? Kasi kung wala tayong emergency line, guys, I mean, 'di ba? Part-time nga eh. So hindi mo talaga mare-resolve yung issues, hindi mo makikita lahat 'yan. Right? So emergency line is very important. Ang gagawin lang naman ng emergency line is kailangan ma-resolve lang niya yung issue para pagbalik mo the next day, tsaka mo itutuloy. Like for example, okay, sabihin na lang natin there's flood. Okay, nagka-flood yung property. Wala ka, naka-off ka na, off hours ka na eh. So, kukunin lang nung emergency line, let's say for example, whoever the POC is, alright, i-make sure niya lang na ma-stop yung leak. Yun lang ang gagawin niya, i-stop niya yung leak. So, it's either sasabihan niya si tenant to turn off water, so mawawalan muna sila ng water supply sa house, for the night. And then, pagdating mo bukas, 'di ba? Pagdating mo bukas, tsaka ka na mag-send ng plumber, 'di ba? Tsaka ka na mag-send ng plumber to resolve the issue, to repair, 'di ba? Yung let's say for example, nag-burst na pipe or whatsoever. Ayan. So, the answer to that is emergency. Ayan.
Ayan. Ayan, ma'am. I forgot to say yung time check. It's 3 p.m. Siguro, ma'am, top 2. I mean top 3 since you answer one question, last 2 na lang po.
Oh, okay. All
Ayan.
right. Yes, yes.
All
Okay.
right.
So, let's have do property management VA clients provide scripts with regards to answering calls? Yes. Normally they would guide you on what to tell them. So may mga SOP din yan, standard operating procedures or operations manual na i-share sa inyo. Alright, yung mga property management companies or whoever is your client, 'di ba? Para meron kayong guideline sa pagsagot ng mga questions kapag magte-take kayo ng calls.
Yeah.
Okay. Ito, magandang
Last.
question din to.
Go,
Last.
ma'am. Yes.
Can you discuss about vendors po? Since I'm not familiar and mostly si client na po ba ang nagpo-provide? If not, saan po sila maghahanap? Okay, so good question. Normally, there are property management companies that have what do you call this? That have their internal contractors. When you say internal contractors, nagha-hire na sila ng sarili nilang, especially ito mga large-scale portfolios, no? Nagha-hire na sila ng mga sarili nilang handyman, binabayaran nila monthly, and then sila yung ina-assign natin na pumunta sa mga properties to do repairs. But there are also property management companies where we look for third-party vendors. Okay. So we look for third-party vendors. Ang nangyayari dyan, it starts with, pwede kayong mag-search sa Google, guys, ng mga, let's say for example, kailangan mo ng plumber. Ayan. So type mo lang, plumbing company in Southern Maryland, plumbing company in Virginia. And then there's phone numbers that you guys will be contacting, 'di ba? Para mag-request ng service calls. Alright? Uh, what else? You can also start building relationships. All right? You can also start building relationships with them na, okay, can we be a partner? 'Di ba? Pwede ka bang maging vendor partner namin wherein lahat ng mga plumbing work orders namin, we will give it to you. In exchange, you give us a discount. Ayan. So, pwede rin yun kasing income ng property management company when you have vendor partners to give you discounts on all of the work orders that they give you. So, where do you find them? Google. All right. Or meron din silang ginagamit na website, Angelist, Angie.com. Ayan.
Angeli.
Where you can find different vendors in different states. Ayan. So, that can help you. Pero, guys, Google is your number one friend. Ayan.
Yes, bestie.
Yes, your bestie. So, ang dami pang tanong,
Ayun.
guys, which,
Yes.
uh,
Opo,
which
ma'am.
which hindi ko masasagot, but guys, so is it okay if I can already like
Plug.
go with yung ating
Yes,
last
ma'am.
part na? Okay. All right.
Go on.
So sabi ko kanina, guys, kung meron sa inyo, just like what I've said, learning is very vast. You can do it anywhere. You can be what do you call this, you can be flexible, and you can be ano bang tawag doon? Oh my God, I forgot the word na. Okay, so anyways, ang dami niyong pwedeng pag-aralan about property management anywhere. Okay, but just like what I've said kanina, kasi merong mga tao dito na hindi effective sa kanila ang self-paced learning or self-paced training. Okay? So, guys, I would like to offer, meron po tayong property management training na ino-offer. Kung interesado po kayo ng instructor-led training. Okay? If you're interested with instructor-led training, guys, eto po, last na to, alright, before we say goodbye. Nag-o-offer kami ng 2 weeks na property management training with Appfolio Navigation. Bakit Appfolio yung napili namin? Because most of the property management companies or yung hirings na nakikita namin right now, naghahanap sila ng may Appfolio knowledge. Kaya Appfolio yung napili namin. So, 2 weeks na property management training yan with Appfolio Navigation, yung training natin. Our training cost is actually 5,000 pesos. Alright? 5,000 pesos yung training cost natin. However, guys, this is only because of our collaboration with VAME. Ayan. So lahat po ng mga nag-attend ng webinar po na ito, if you're going to sign up with our property management training in collaboration with VAME, we're going to give you guys 60% discount. Okay. So, dahil nag-attend kayo kay Vim, 60% discount po yan from 5,000 pesos. Magiging, magkano na lang po siya? Ayan,
Wow.
1995 na lang po. From 5,000 down to 1995. Again, basic property management and Appfolio navigation training siya. Okay? Alright. So normally guys, hindi naman kami nagre-request kaagad ng payment na 1,995. For those who are interested, pwede po kayong mag-sign up and pwede kayong mag-reserve nung 60% discount or mag-reserve ng seat with just a down payment of 500 pesos. Ayan. So, yung mga interesado po, we will drop a link. Ayan. Magda-drop po kami ng link para sa registration. So, if you're interested, we can contact you and you can join our trainings. We have 2 classes every month. Ayan, kasi 2 weeks po yung training. So, the sooner you start, the better. We can also coach you guys and mentor you guys together with the training that you will be getting from us. Um, you can you can use us or leverage, di ba? You can use us for any questions you may have dun sa mga interesadong mag-switch or mag-start up ng PMVA.
Ah,
Okay?
oh, ang generous naman nila. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Grant.
Yes, of course.
So guys, ma'am, yung link po, hintay namin dito sa chat box.
Ay, yes. Okay. Let me drop it now. One moment. Okay. So, guys, yung mga interested ng mentorship or ng instructor-led training, here you go. Sa chat, no?
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
chat.
Okay. Alrighty. Ay, wait lang. Bakit direct?
Ato
Kay Glenn na lang na-send. Sorry naman. Okay, dapat host and panelist ba?
To
Or
everyone na po, na-send.
Everyone.
everyone?
Ayan.
Wait
Okay na
lang.
po. Sent na po.
Sent na? Okay,
Yes.
perfect. O,
Thank
wala
you
akong
so
makita
much.
everyone.
Ayan na guys, sa mga interested na mag-join and mag-down payment na po muna kayo kung medyo kapos sa budget. But marami po kayong matututunan dahil na-experience niyo na po kung paano magsalita si Miss Gretchen and ayun, marami na po kayong nakuhang freebie. So, yun.
All right.
Have more?
Yep.
Okay, so yun pala yun. Okay. So, yan guys. Let's wrap it up, Blessy.
Yan, yes. Guys, bigyan naman natin ng maraming heart, applause, lahat ng reaction dyan sa Zoom para kay Ma'am Gretchel. Wag lang yung sad. Thank you so much, Ma'am Gretchel, for sharing everything and having the time with Vein Philippines to share everything about property management. Maraming salamat po. Ang dami naming natutunan. And I know na ang daming nabitin. Baka gusto ng part 2. O kaya join kayo dun sa training ni Ma'am. Andiyan na po yung link if you wanna join. So thank you so much, Ma'am Gretchel. And also, we would like to take this opportunity to plug Vein Philippines. You may also like and follow us on our social media platforms. We have Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Work at Home by Vein Philippines, and also Facebook group Work from Home by Vein Philippines, and also we have LinkedIn. Pa-like, pa-follow, pa-subscribe, yan lang po yung hiling namin in exchange of free webinars. Palagi lang po tayong merong libreng ganito. And next week, meron po tayo ulit. So, back to you, Ma'am Glenna.
Alright, guys, upon checking, working yung link natin sa attendance na share natin kanina. But for those na meron challenges, kindly send us a message. Punta lang po kayo sa Facebook page and also screenshot proof na nag-join po kayo dito sa property management webinar and include your full name and also the email address for us to send you the copy of your certificate. Okay. So it's time for us to have the picture taking. So taas ang
Yeah.
kamay at may invite namin kayo dito
Souvenir.
sa panel.
Kasama ni Coach. Let's go! Picture tayo!